Hey guys, Oscar here. We're back with Batman Begins. We're at construction right now, the very beginning of construction. Where you hop out the vent and then you start climbing up the construction site. I have found a way to using this vent. I found a way to clip into the vent and to get out of bounds, and you can climb up, but it only saves right now around 20 seconds, and that's why I call it a work in progress. Because for now, it only saves 20 seconds, and the reason it can't save more is because when you get to a certain height above here, it deloads you, and it deloads you so hard, it deloads you to the last checkpoint, quote unquote checkpoint you're at, and it'll teleport you all the way down here. So like if you accidentally, even if you're doing this out of bounds in a run and you accidentally hit that, then it's pretty much like a reset because you're wasting like a minute 15 uh just from that one little thing. So I'll show you right here. So like I said, right at the beginning of construction in the vent, and now what we're going to do is we're going to inch out into the vent, and we're going to hold down our roll button, and we're going to try to roll back into the vent. And when we do the rolling animation, we're going to uncrouch. So I'm going to press down on the D-pad to uncrouch, and it's going to work like the Gotham Dock skip, where we're going to be standing in the vent, and then we can jump on top of the vent and be out of bounds. So boom, I'm going to inch. Make sure I save state. I'm going to inch. Boom, and you see how it bugged there, and as soon as I get enough, as soon as I see that roll animation starting, I'm gonna hold back, and then in the roll animation, I'm gonna press down on the D-pad and attempt to stand in the vent. It's a little tricky, so if you pop on the floor, then you gotta pretty much go intended. So boom, there we go, and see, just like that, we popped out of bounds. And now there's some difficult clip rises here, so it may not even be worth even like attempting this. I mean, I would attempt it just because you're right here at the vent, and it's usually like a one and done if you pop back in bounds, so it's not really like a big deal. But from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna clip rise right in front of the vent here. Good. And before we hit the top, we gotta go around and in the ceiling, or you're gonna fall like that. And now if you fall like that, your only hope is really to hit the back on top of the vent. Because if you fall and if you hit the wrong thing, and you do hit a trigger, look, it'll send you all the way right here, and we're too far from the play area to recover this. So it's a checkpoint reset. So we're gonna climb. Before I get to the top, I'm gonna go over and in onto this ceiling. Good. And now what we're gonna do, this is probably like the hardest part here, is we're gonna try to go around into this thing Batman's facing right here. This little piece of wall right here Batman is looking at, and there's a piece of standable thing where we can stand and kind of give us a little breather, and then we're gonna clip rise. But if you also miss this, don't stress too much, because you can inch yourself a little to the right, bit by bit, until you get caught on the wall collision, and then you start climbing. So I'm gonna try it. Boom. Great. Boom. We're standing, and now I can jump and go forward a little bit, and now I'm clip rising, which is good. It's good. Well, you might get that sometimes. I actually never got that, so just make sure you go forward a little bit more. We're good. We're good. And now right here is where you would stop and continue. So as you see like this, you see like this. I loaded and deloaded and stuff, right? And so that's the problem, and why this only saves 25 seconds and is still a work in progress. Because even if you hit this checkpoint right here, and then since we skipped hitting down the bucket, we can actually pop right back out of bounds right here, doing a uppercut into this wall here, and then we hit this wire. But from here, even if you're able to clip rise on this right there, and you see how we deloaded, and now actually pretty lucky right there, but usually what happens is we deload way from the play area, and then it's a soft lock. And you see right here that this up above me is the next section, and then as you could probably think, there's really nothing to be done there except you just go up and then you play as normally, but you can assume that you can skip more, but yeah, if you try to go too far out of like the play area here, not only does it deload you, but it also resets you to an unplayable area or to straight up beginning of the construction part. So I'm gonna try to show you that here. So we're at the ceiling, and then I try to jump. Ooh, actually, it didn't give me it that time. Let's try this way. And then I try to jump like in and around, and you see I got on top here. And if I try to do anything else, I go above here. You see, I hit that checkpoint right in this hallway, so it ported me right here. But if I didn't hit this checkpoint, it would have ported me all the way back into the beginning of construction where you pop out the vent. And it's just a minute and 15 seconds gone, even more, if you're screwing around trying to get up here. And, yeah, I'm not really sure, because, I'm not really sure what could be done, honestly. Because I think what's happening is you're trying to, if I can try to get it to load without, it bugging me out, you can see, like, it's very solid. And, like, you're trying to go through some very solid collision. So that might be why it's not letting you go through. But yeah, even if it's really tight, saves about 25 seconds. It looks cool, but it seems like if you mess it up, then you're out of a minute 15. So it's pretty much like a risk reward. I'd say this is like a true time saver, as in like it's risky enough to where like if you go for it, it's gonna save like some time if you're in the red during your run. But if you don't go for it, it's not really like a big deal. So yeah, play with it. Even if you get the spawn, right, and you spawn back at the checkpoint in the hallway, you can still clip out of bounds here and like explore. So like surely this could be worked for some more time save. But yeah, it's like 25 seconds on a really good intended route. And yeah, let's explore this. Another time save down. Let's get it.